Hey, it's the beer video, and no breaking news. There's nothing I can think of
Well,
that we need to dig into. I
I
mean,
guess
nothing that just happened.
what just happened? I'm wondering if it's what I was about to bring up.
Oh, I said I don't have anything that just happened.
Okay.
Nothing.
Um, I guess the funniest thing that happened recently that I can think of is Nicki Minaj getting on stage with Erica Kurt.
Yeah,
So that is very odd to me. Uh, I mean, um, there's been some speculation that this was like part of it was an extended crash out over the fact that Cardi B put out a new album that was pretty well liked,
of course.
and Cardi B has generally kind of aligned herself with more progressive
Yeah,
causes.
yeah,
I will never forget actually when um, I think she tweeted something about how like the US needs less scammy healthcare, and Bernie Sanders quote tweeted her with Cardi B is right. And that is a combination I never thought I'd see.
yep.
Um,
I
so
didn't
yeah,
know that.
there's some speculation that it's partly that, partly that she's in quite a bit of debt right now,
Oh,
and partly that I think both her husband and her brother are convicted rapists.
this is the part I heard. But go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I won't get into the details of it if you really want. That is covered elsewhere. If you have the brain juice for a very long YouTube video, the YouTuber FD Signifier had a really good video about her that kind of goes into all that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I generally like that stuff, that guy's stuff for like deep dives on like hip hop artists because that's not really my musical wheelhouse. And also, he's about my age, so
Yeah.
you know, kind of he's got the exhausted elder millennial thing going on as well.
I'm gonna text you right now what I would like to call this video.
No, you call it whatever you want. You usually come up with good ones.
I think you need to review this one.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a second. I have to make sure I'm spelling this right.
Oh no.
Okay. No, I did spell it wrong. Okay, so I have to respell this. Stand by, everybody. Send a friend of yours a text. Okay, I just sent it to you right now. If you think we're okay using this as a title, this will be the title. Did you see it?
If YouTube doesn't yank it instantly. Okay. Um, so actually, you know what? I am gonna veto that because
Okay.
the person you were referring to with a very insulting word in that title still has a large and incredibly rabid fan base, and
Oh, bring it
I'm a
on.
little nervous even saying some somewhat mean things about K-pop like months ago. I
Yeah.
I don't want to like jingle the keys again, you know.
Oh, you don't like the key jingling? Oh man. I mean,
But it is
it
a
could
good
be.
joke. I'm sad no one will see it on YouTube, but if you want to know what it is, just I don't know, text me or something. I think the only people that watch this are our friends anyway, so
Yeah, I gotta let me think of something similar that's not as upsetting. Not upsetting. It's a really good insult, but we also could swing it the other direction because remember she also did have to nuke her Instagram because of the backlash she got from sidling up to Erica. I promise you I'm in Morning Kirk.
someone compared Erica Kirk to Cersei Lannister, like after Robert Baratheon dies, and um
Uh,
does Erica Kirk have a brother? Or is
God,
that or is JD Vance filling that role now?
could be filling many roles.
Oh fuck. No. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
I'm not. I know that that's just people making shit up. Like, well, not really. I think that there is something going on. Is something that people are just piling on because they've done some really awkward things in public together. I'm not saying that I think that's happening. It's just funny to. It's like the couch thing. It's just funny to laugh at.
Yeah, the couch thing was straight up made up, but the thing is like JD Vance is so incredibly weird and off-putting that
Mhm.
like it was believable to people.
Yeah.
And I think, he can't complain about that shit because, he was someone like what was it? Who was the interviewer that confronted him with like, that shit you said about Haitian immigrants eating people's pets? That was a complete lie, right? He's like, I know it was a lie, but like, and he said some fucking nonsense about how like, well, it speaks to legitimate concerns, so I felt fine saying it. Like, okay, you're gonna make these very serious accusations to the whole community of people just based on vibes. Just
Yeah.
vibes. What's wrong with you?
Just
Anyway,
on a
so like,
rumor that other the people that are in your base are gonna love. Which is why the
yeah.
couch thing is sticking too, because like he's a creepy little guy. And nobody would be shocked if he fucked couches. I think that's what people. The other thing that makes me laugh too is this confidence that some of the people that remain in the MAGA contingent, and I don't mean the officials, I mean the regular people on the streets like you and me. Not that we're those people, but just normal everyday people that are like just staying with the MAGA train. These people that get on and are like, "Oh, 3 more years of Trump and 8 years of JD Vance." Like what, in prison? Like what planet do you think that JD Vance is electable?
Well, those guys are not going to prison, but other than that, like, yeah, I mean, it's like Trump, I think we've mentioned this before. He was on TV, so he like knows how to work a crowd. Like he's
Yeah.
faltering a bit lately because he's a million years old.
Yeah,
Um,
he's lost his fastball, and his sinker.
yeah, so it's unpleasant to watch. It basically feels like elder abuse at this point. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, this the same
um,
thing that they claimed that was happening to Joe Biden, which I'm not saying that that's an unfounded thing to say, because that man was clearly struggling. But
yeah, the just both all the debates were like, I think the only reason people didn't talk about like Trump, all the weird shit he said was because
yeah,
Joe Biden was like visibly just not doing well. And
yeah.
um
Yeah, and nobody will report that now because they're afraid they're gonna get sued. Like there's I'm not gonna go into detail on what this is, but there is a one of the redacted files from the Epstein files has been going around, and I've seen it on two credible sources that generally aren't full of shit
sure.
about something that's in the files that I haven't even seen in mainstream media anywhere. And to me, there's part of me saying like I know there's probably some weird shit in those files that aren't necessarily terribly reliable. Or is it just that, the mainstream media is chicken shit to report this stuff now because this is really fucking bad. This would destroy the man, and they're just like, we're just not putting it out there. So I don't know what it is. It could be one or the other. I
Well, I believe we have beer.
I was just about to segue, and you did go first last week because I do have my sticky note up. And as I mentioned, only Helen knows this, but as I mentioned, I had a completely different beer. I bought it on Christmas Eve, but I was out today and I found a beer to replace it. It'll be next year's, or next year's. Well, next, yeah, it will be
Technically
next year's.
next year, right?
What's that?
It's technically next year,
It is
right?
next.
The
Yeah, it
next
is next
one.
year's. Next week's video to be
There
that.
you go.
So you'll see why I rushed this week. And we have another Hitchhiker, but it's called "You'll Shoot Your Eye Out." You'll shoot your eye out. Um,
Yeah.
It's an imperial milk stout with peanut butter and chocolate. Again, as I mentioned, it's made by the fine folks at Hitchhiker. Where is the goddamn ABV on this thing? 8.8. So it's not a lightweight at all.
Hefty,
Uh,
but not a brick.
what's that?
Hefty, but not a brick.
Correct. And as you see, it has the Daisy air rifle target as the thing. So I was very excited about this. I do watch Christmas Story every year when it's on. Did it this year, and but not as much this year as usual because this was a real downer of a Christmas. But drinking out of a Dogfish Head glass, just got this one, like it a lot. Let's see what we got. Oh, I gotta, sorry, didn't wash this very well. Anyway, just feel like I'm doing a lot of Hitchhiker stuff, but they've been putting out a lot of interesting beers. So next week's will not be Hitchhiker. but it will be a local. Oh, this smells like peanut butter. Just
I would hope so.
oh,
Peanut butter is okay. I've had peanut butter stouts before, and that, granted, is not it's not the usual go-to. It's not cinnamon coffee or vanilla, so I appreciate that it's, it's not one of those. But
Helen,
give me your take, bud. How's it taste?
this tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup
Hell yeah.
in a stout. Um, it's not overly sweet. It's like the perfect amount of sweetness. I mean, you can definitely taste the chocolate. The peanut butter's more in the aftertaste. That's kind of where I'm getting the Reese's peanut butter cup thing from. But
Yeah.
it's like an ideal mouth feel. It's has a nice thickness. We laugh. It's whatever, you know. I like to swish it around in my mouth. It makes me feel good. Man, that's just a real nice job there. Um, I'm a little like milk stouts are. Oh, my voice has been cracking all day. Milk stouts, I'm kind of hit and they're kind of hit or miss for me. Um, so I do always kind of get nervous when I get one, but this is just a really fantastic tasting beer. Yeah, it's like a Reese's peanut butter cup mixed with a stout. Exactly what the can is implying and saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of times with the flavored stouts, you get like, well, there's a hint, or it's close, or it's way too much. This is just right. It's perfect. Yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna go down and eat a Reese's peanut butter cup if I can find one. I don't know if we have any.
Yeah, I had one earlier today.
They're nice.
So,
They're not. I don't know if anybody out there's ever had one. If not, run down to your local store. Um, yeah, this is really nice beer. Really perfect holiday beer. It is a little boozy, and yeah, it's just great for sitting around a fire and watching television, or there's bowl games on. There's a big AEW pay-per-view tomorrow night, Saturday night. I don't know when people see this. I mean, they'll see it Saturday, but um, this is really good. Really, really nice beer, and I know that the guy who plays Ralphie, I'm pretty sure is a Trump fucker, but
oh, that's unfortunate. Well,
we'll give a beer to somebody from that cast. I don't know, Scott Farkas, who knows? Yeah, nice beer. Really, 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 really like this one. Another hit from Hitchhiker.
good.
And the lingering aftertaste is nice too. Just when I'm talking, I'm still getting the lingering effects, and it's very pleasant.
Cool. All right, before I get to mine, I believe let's show off some shirts. I see you've got a Great Falls one on.
I do have a Great Balls one. I picked this up last week when I saw them with Primitive Man. It's got a ray gun on the front, and it's got like it's like a diagram of a ray gun. It's really great. And as we said last week, if you haven't heard Great Falls, go listen to them. Great,
Yeah.
great sludge doom noise. Yeah, fucking awesome band.
Yeah, I didn't see them last Roadburn, I think I mentioned because I had a
Mm,
scheduling conflict, but my husband did. He was a huge fan. I think he has a shirt of theirs. So.
nice. And Shane, their bass player, writes for Decibel. I think I said that last week, but one of their better writers too. I look forward to reading Shane's stuff, and I'm not just saying that.
Yeah, Decibel can be a little hit or miss, but I think they consistently have enough good pieces I find it worth at least checking out.
Yeah.
Um, this is a Tulsa Doom shirt, not the band, the movie villain. Um, I was looking for one and I saw some good designs, but like this was the only screen printer that was offering them in like a size that I knew would fit me without any sewing. So yeah, this is a men's extra small.
Nice. Yeah.
My one complaint is the collar was like a little like whatever shirt they print on the collar was a little too snug, but I just got the collar off, so
Yeah.
problem solved.
I
Um,
just got a t-shirt from a band I really like, and the collar and the sleeves are fucking terrible. It's not the band's fault. I mean, they didn't make the shirt, but I was like, I got this shirt and I'm like, oh God, I got to do some work. Sorry, but go ahead.
yeah, so this is from a screen printer called Cult of Cult.
Oh, I love Cult of Cult.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
I
cool.
bought stuff from Cult of Cult. I have a Halloween 3 long sleeve from Cult of Cult.
Yeah,
I love Cult of Cult.
I was very tempted. They sent me like a link to they have a fly collection coming out.
I
David
I got
Cronenberg's
the
a fly.
email. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I was very tempted, but I'm just like, I can't buy another t-shirt because I I've spent too much money recently, you know, like but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I can't say how it'll hold up in the wash because I haven't washed it yet, but yeah, they sent me this shirt. Fits really nicely, apart from the weird collar, but you
Yeah.
know,
I
whatever.
wish there was
Better
a photo of
than
his
nothing.
glorious hair, but that's okay.
Yeah, it just has like a close up of Arnold's terrified eyes, and
Hmm.
then I think James Earl Jones hypnotizing his mom, and then like the helmet, which is admittedly pretty sick,
Yeah.
and then like kind of the insignia on the sleeve here, and then just the words Tulsa Doom
That's
here.
so awesome. That's one of the best. Their stuff is so fucking good. Yeah, Cult of
Yeah,
Cult, if anybody. Well, I'll put a thing in the bio for Cult of Cult.
yeah, A plus stuff. Really like their designs.
Yeah.
So, I mentioned I have two Minnesota beers that I got, like
Yes.
very like more Minnesotan than just being from Minnesota. Uh, I've got one from Junkyard Brewing, which is based in Mankato. I've featured them once or twice before, and I
Yeah.
think both times the beers are fine. Didn't totally blow my socks off, but we'll see with this one.
You never know.
So this is a Lefse Pilsner. Do you know what Lefse is?
No.
Okay, so Lefse is a potato flatbread. Um,
Oh, this is sounding. You may have told me this before. Go ahead.
One of those things that I think is more popular in Norwegian immigrant communities in the States than it is actually in Norway.
So, yeah.
But yeah, it's like a potato flatbread. It can be served like in either sweet or savory, kind of like a crepe.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's you can put like a ton of like butter and sugar and cinnamon on it and eat it
Nice.
that way, or you can put like some farmer's cheese and some salmon or whatever. And so yeah, this is a crisp Scandinavian style Pilsner brewed with lefse. Um, I haven't, I've eaten lefse, I know, but not for a while, so I can't really remember too well what it tastes like.
Yeah.
And it's got these two little guys on. These
Ah,
are, I think they're called Tomta. It's kind of like uh, a, a, a kind of a household imp elf kind of
okay. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But from Scandinavia, you have to leave it like butter or something, or it'll like it's kind of a low stakes thing. Like it'll just like be annoying around the house if you don't do that. It's not going to kill your family, but it will like inconvenience.
Feed your house elf. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. And of course, I got the cousin Eddie glass. Please ignore my smeary fingerprints on it. I was eating a chocolate bar when I grabbed this. Oops.
It's a glass. They get fingered up. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So I'm not a huge Pilsner fan, as I mentioned before. I don't know what a Scandinavian style Pilsner is. I occasionally like Czech style Pilsners, but I haven't had many I really cared for.
Yeah.
And this is a Pilsner, so it's pretty low ABV. It's 4.6%.
I mean, six is a higher end of a Pilsner, though. I
Oh,
mean,
4.6, I should
oh,
say.
4.6. Sorry, I thought you said six.
That would be like pretty heavy for a Pilsner.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, 4.6 is, yeah, that's your sweet spot, I think.
Classic Pilsner color, lovely golden straw. Kind of smells like nothing, but that's what I expected from a Pilsner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very pretty in that glass. This definitely tastes like a Pilsner.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's a good Pilsner, actually, or one that I like, and I'm tremendously picky about that stuff. So I can't, complain. I just don't know that I taste the lefse so much.
Hmm. Maybe it's more of an ingredient than it would be like, is it maybe potatoes is just an ingredient?
Oh no, I think they brewed it with lefse, like the finished product.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
With lefse and potato.
Okay. Because I know they do make those beers sometimes that are like inspired by or whatever, and it's more just the ingredients. But yeah, that would.
I can kind of sense it now. There's kind of a starchy fullness, and I assume that's the lefse that like, you know, I find a lot of Pilsners are a bit thin and watery, and this one's got a bit more body to it.
Yeah.
Just a bit more.
Yeah.
This is a really good Pilsner. I actually like this one. So, um, even if it's a disappointment a bit as far as like
Yeah.
not, I mean, I'm not sure what I was expecting because like lefse and potatoes are very mild flavors,
Yeah.
and so it's not like it was gonna like blow my socks off in that sense. But um, yeah. Sorry, I'm running.
I've had like a donut stout before that like there are stouts made with donuts. And I just for the life of me have not been able to extract that donut taste from it. So I'm like the ones I remember like the one I remember having was a good beer, but it was just like I'm not really feeling donut here. It just
You
kind
know,
of
I
tastes
fun
like beer.
trivia fact that I would like to bring up, speaking of donut beers, is I think, I don't know if it is anymore, but it might be um, Rogue Brewing's collaboration with Voodoo Donuts, which was like a peanut butter bacon banana donut beer.
Yeah.
That's like the lowest rated beer on what's that place where you rate beers?
Beer
Untapped?
advocate?
Beer Advocate, maybe.
I
Beer
know
Advocate or
people
Untapped. It's the lowest rated beer of all
uh
time on one of those. So
you know
maybe it's
what's
kind of good the beer didn't taste more like a donut.
I they had those beers here temporarily and they were too pricey. I was like, I'm not spending that much
Yeah,
money on that.
yeah. I
So I
saw
didn't
them
get
like
it.
start out kind of pricey and then like go to the clearance bin like pretty quick.
Yeah.
I, you know, it's a little disappointing, but because A, the bottle was gorgeous. Like
Yeah.
all of Rogue stuff is pretty well designed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they had that going for them.
I think the
And
ABV wasn't that high either.
you know, well, probably not, but um I do appreciate when like breweries kind of swing for the fences on flavor like that.
Yeah.
Like in this case it didn't really work, but at least it wasn't like the same fucking flavors I see in all beers all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why I picked this one up. Because like it wasn't fruit and it wasn't like dessert spices. It was
Yeah.
like, well, okay, less is eaten as sometimes, but you know what I mean. Like it
Yeah.
was
Yeah. Yeah.
something like pretty distinct that I don't know that I think a more cautious brewery wouldn't have bothered trying. And yeah, I don't know. I thought it was neat. And this is a really good beer, even if I was kind of hoping for a bigger whack of potato.
Sure. And I agree with you. Like I don't mind, I mean, look, it's easier for me to say it's not my money, but whenever a brewery does try to do something a little bit more ambitious, and even if it doesn't work, I kind of appreciate that effort instead of just like, here's another vanilla stout. Like, yay, we didn't have any of these.
It reminds
Um,
me of actually, uh, okay, this tattoo.
yeah,
So I got it from a lady that was kind of known for more like femme whimsical designs. And
I showed mine too, just so you wouldn't feel bad.
and you know, she's like she jumped at the fucking chance to do this. And she's like this is based on a Gustave Doré woodcut of the Furies from the Inferno.
Yeah,
Um and she's like, yeah, this really like I hardly ever get to work with like subject matter like this. Everyone asks me to do fucking butterflies.
yeah,
So yeah, it's cool to see like people kind of going for something that may not be everyone's bag, kind
yeah,
of outside the comfort zone, really.
yeah. I have a tattoo that's based on a woodcut, so this is the reason why we do the beer video. We are in the woodcut tattoo group. And I do, well, it's not a butterfly, it's a moth, but I do have a moth. Um, whatever. I like moths. And these, it's supposed to be like, I can't remember the type. I was like, it's not an atlas moth. No, maybe, no, it's not an atlas moth. I can't remember the type of moth. It's only on my body.
So I am going to amend my take on this beer a little bit. Now that it is not straight out of the fridge and it's warmed up a little, the lefse and potato flavors are quite a bit stronger.
There
Like
you go.
it's still the foremost flavors um that Pilsner crispness
Yeah.
that I is kind of what I look for. But yeah, there's this nice like kind of carby roundness to it now, like much more so.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
that's
really nice. This is
that's
the first one from Junkyard I think I've genuinely loved, which is weird because I was
could be a
I was
Pilsner.
like Pilsner, I don't know.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that's an important note to point out though too. I know we've mentioned this before on here, and it's not like we're revealing science that people don't know, but you know, it's okay to drink a beer. You can drink a good beer at room temperature.
Yeah.
And like a lot of stouts actually are kind of recommended to drink at room temperature, some of them, because you do get more of the flavor because you're not freezing your taste buds. And that's why Coors Light's always like, drink it as cold as you can, as cold as
Yeah.
the mountains, because they don't want you to
Wash it
taste it.
down, buddy.
They
Just
don't
like
want you to taste it. Yeah.
yeah.
I
Um,
decided to do another since mine's warming up a little bit. And it's really kind of I'm getting the same thing, but it's still good. Maybe a little bit it's maybe a little boozier because it's kind of warmed up a bit. But yeah, if you can pull a fucking warm beer out of your beer collection and drink it down and have it should as long as it's a good beer, it'll taste better, really. But I get the whole thing. Like I like to have my beers cold when they come out of the, when I first open them. But a lot of these beers, like an 8.8, like you're gonna probably a better idea is to sip those ones than to guzzle them down. So as you,
well, don't tell me how to live.
no, I'm just saying. I mean, look, a Pilsner you can drink straight down. Even if you like something like that, like you can drink that beer kind of straight down. I don't think you want to sip that beer for an hour. Maybe you do. Um, but I think with like a stout, really any stout, as long as it's a good stout, like get a 16-ounce can and take an hour and just enjoy it and let the taste kind of open up and let it warm up your chest like it's doing to me right now.
That's right. One thing I really like is how like kind of the higher ABV stouts generally kind of force you to take it a little slow because those are very
Yeah.
filling beers.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I have a worldwide stout sitting in my refrigerator that I'm going to be enjoying tonight, and it's going to take me an hour to drink that beer because it's 16%. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
I like them. You know what? Oh, you know what? I got a little bit of a back end of a kind of a floral taste now that I'm talking, like with this beer in my mouth. Not in a bad way at all. I really kind of like it. This is a really interesting beer that's opening itself up as we continue talking. But that's what the worldwide does though too. Like as you after you open it and as you're drinking it, that next whatever hour that you drink it, or 45 minutes. Like I don't want to put it on a, necessarily on a time scale, but uh yeah, as you enjoy it, its character should reveal itself a little bit more. Um in a good way, not in a bad way. Um I don't know what else. I didn't prepare anything. Usually I have some ideas before we sit down, but it's been a week.
The horrors continue, you know. Uh, oh yeah, I'm allegedly doing a craft market on Sunday.
Oh, right.
I'm a little nervous about that because the weather forecast keeps getting worse. So
Yeah, I mean, I know whenever it's starting to get harrowing here that it must be 10 times worse there, but I know well, oh, okay, never mind. The forecast is completely changed. Um
yeah, I mean, it could be fine. I don't know. I don't want to like I'm not gonna dip out unless it like and the market I'm working with
mhm,
uh is they're pretty good about this kind of thing and they're pretty good to their vendors. So
mhm.
I assume that like worst case scenario that they're gonna um they're gonna be pretty fair about letting us reschedule.
Yeah.
Um but it still sucks, like
Yeah.
I wasn't counting on it because that would be foolish.
Never
But
make
like
plans.
I thought it would be nice to like hang out, shoot the shit, maybe get to talk to people about like what I do.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I could be just like being overly paranoid and maybe everything will be fine. Um, Maybe these predictions of weather disaster won't pan out, but
I was just about to tell you, not to change the subject, but I was just about to tell you that from here I'm gonna go watch one battle after another, but I just looked it up and it's 2 hours and 50 minutes, and I don't think that's happening. Holy fuck.
oh
I didn't realize it was
brother.
that long.
I've heard Sean Penn's
It's
really
10
good in
p.m.
it.
Eastern where I am. So that's
Yeah, yeah, maybe don't do that.
not tonight. Yikes. Now I gotta come up with another plan. Fuck.
I will say some great character names in that movie.
Oh yeah. I didn't look.
Uh yeah, the main gal is called Perfidia Beverly Hills. Sean Penn's character is called Colonel Lockjaw, classic villain name, I think.
Yeah.
And there is a character named Jungle Pussy, played by a
Jungle
rapper of the same name. So,
Nice.
yeah, I've heard it's really good. Uh, and just like, I don't know, that is a lot of movie.
That's a lot. Yeah. Maybe I'll call the video Jungle Pussy. I'm not.
I feel like that would, YouTube. I've said a lot of just like off color things in these.
Oh,
That
there she is. I just had to look up Jungle Pussy. I was not aware of who this person was. Um, okay, gotcha. Oh, she's on Jag Jaguar. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. I might have to check that out. That's a
I
good one.
haven't listened to her actual musical output, but
Yeah. There's always time, Helen. There's always time.
yeah, of course, and like yeah, and maybe it's a good time to point out there are lady rappers you can listen to that are not Nicki Minaj.
That's right. That's right. Who aren't gonna saddle up to an asshole who's trying to get attention for. All right, I'm not gonna. We'll give her we'll give her a little bit of mercy. Not mercy. Um, I find her boring now. It's like it's turned into a grift. We all knew it was gonna turn into a grift. Like these aren't real people. They don't have feelings, and we shouldn't treat them as such.
Also, like, you know, okay, I am a white lady, so I can't speak to this from a place of personal experience,
Yeah.
but like some of the people that were on stage with you, Nikki, have you heard the way they talk about like other black women and indeed the way they talked about you like a few years ago?
How about the way Charlie Kirk talked about black women?
Just, I do think it's kind of weird and sad though that like Charlie Kirk said disgusting things about black women,
Yeah.
but apparently his only friend, the only person who seems genuinely affected by his death, is a black woman.
hmm Who's having a
Actually,
meltdown.
Candace Owens is fucking nuts, but like she is the only person whose grief over Charlie Kirk seemed at all sincere.
Yeah. But she's Candace Owens, and we all know she's going to turn this into a grift.
Yeah, uh, that's a person where it's like, I genuinely like. I feel a little bad because it's like, okay, you've probably genuinely been through some bad shit in your life, but like, I, my sympathies become a little limited when you use it just to grift, right?
Yeah.
Um, it's kind of like, I feel for Milo Yiannopoulos being the victim of childhood sexual abuse.
Yeah.
I become a little less sympathetic when he's like, yeah, whatever, I was fine. I don't know what everyone's complaining about.
Yeah, and him kind of claiming now there's no such thing as gay people and all that, and
Yeah, it's like okay, he's a deeply unwell man.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
like, did you see he wrote a book called How to Be Poor?
I'm sure I've seen it. I really honestly try when I see his name, I just try to X out of it because
Well, it was a interesting. I believe the tagline was recently I became poor. This is proof that God loves me less than he loves you.
oh
Just
my God.
very self-flagellating, kind of depressing to see.
Yeah,
And it's like, on the one hand, I felt a little bad seeing that. It's like you're just debasing yourself here, man. Like
for no
that's
reason. Yeah.
it's ugly to see. Um, but on the other hand, I also saw some of the personal things he was auctioning off on eBay to pay his massive debt, and it's like, God, I thought I had a problem with impulse spending.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm depressed, so we're gonna end the video. Last one
Alright.
for the year. Fuck
Oh,
2025.
everyone read Ryan's top records of the year list. There's a bunch of stuff I forgot came out this year because I have the short-term memory of a goldfish, apparently.
You can't
Ah,
look. I write every single week, keeping up with these records. I mean, I don't. If I didn't do that, I would be in the same boat. So I have that advantage of being able to do this every week. But next week is 4 through 1. Every day. 4 is a Monday, 3 is Tuesday, 2 is Wednesday, and number 1 is on Friday because we take the
oh,
day
you're
off
just
from.
fucking edging us here, buddy. What are you doing?
It's a
Well,
really good way for me to. It's a
give
good
all
way
that
for me
other
to take
shit
the
I
entire
said.
month off.
Okay, fair. Yeah,
I
all
have
that
to
other shit I
recharge.
said did not get this video, did not invoke the wrath of the YouTube content lords. Surely an edging joke will, but whatever, worth it.
What, maybe I can make that the title. Okay, we're gonna go. Thanks for dealing with us in 2025. Hopefully 2026 is better. Fuck it, it better be.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.